some good stuff coming up. You guys bear with this next thing. It's not an ad. I need your opinion on this cup. Now, this is my IT guy, okay? You wouldn't believe what I've been through with this guy over the last, I don't even know how long it's been. 7 years with him? No, 10. I've known him before this, so he's done countless. We've had, we fight the unseen world. It's a crazy thing. He wants to do a sit down and actually explain to you what he's been through. He's never seen anything like it in his life. This guy is a computer expert. But he really wants to sell this mug, and I need your opinion. And he's a little rough, Soggy's language is, so I'm just going to put it up. This is behind the scenes video that, I just want you to see. Nothing's a secret here.
This is the product I've been testing. So you're going to sell these mugs, all right? You're going to sell the and then you're going to have your own private label right on the mug.
Except with all our extra flags. We have a lot of countries to add now. If watching this is not for you, totally cool. The video starts at 4:51.
It's made of stainless steel. It's got a rubberized bottom so it doesn't slip around. Top of it. Oh my God, look at that. What mug? Oh, wow. Look at that. There we go. Yeah, #1 mug right here. But you're like, why is there a button right there? And why is there a pill right there? We're about to find out. So you open up the lid. Okay? There's nothing in there. It's just stainless steel. You're going to add some water. All right? Then you're going to add, whatever mix. Okay? Then you're going to take this pill. Okay? You're going to take the pill. You're going to drop it in there. Oh, fuck. Anyway, not like I did, all right? No one's going to do it the way I did. Then, you're going to press this button. Watch this. The pill is spinning around at like 10,000 RPM. Look at that pill. It's like a black hole or something. All right, so you're going to hit that again. Your drink is completely mixed. And then there you go. So the pill at the bottom is magnetic, so you can drink the entire drink. I'll show you. Watch this. Drink the entire drink. The pill is still stuck there because it's magnetic. It ain't going anywhere. So here's what happens when I press the button with no drink in there. All right, I'll put some water in there. Look at this. All right, so you're wondering, Soggy, how do I get my hands on this? I need to private label it, put Colorado Bigfoot on it, sell it to all of my fans. How much can you get these for me? Upper, I can get these for you $4 each, and you can sell them for $40 or $50, whatever. I saw something similar like this, not the same thing, but something similar. It's selling like crazy for $100 at Best Buy.
So that's a great price if we buy them in bulk. Remember, keep in mind the big expense, believe it or not, is the sticker itself. And I really want that sticker on that mug. So I'm hoping to keep it around 29, 35, something like that. It's a support mug, and try to make like $10 on it. Hopefully, like this winter. But it's also, I wanted to provide something unique and cool. So let me know what you guys think, and I won't sell a lot of them. I might sell 100 of these if I'm lucky. And then what I'll try to do, because these stickers are like $12, what I'll try to do is add like a couple extra stickers with the mug, because people love these stickers. Like when I was around town, it doesn't matter whether you're into the subject or not. People go crazy over this sticker. I still get asked in town, every time I show up, do you have stickers? Do you have stickers? So just for be able to hand out a couple stickers, people love them. So if you have kids or whatever like that, I just want to get my stickers.
I waited, actually. I was like waiting to go, ha-ha, until I hit the button. That's one of the first times I ever knew what I was going to do before. I was like, because I'm having a water problem today, and I went across this. I was like, oh my goodness, look at that, guys. It doesn't get. This is snow melt and rain, and The only way that couldn't be good is if there's a dead animal from here to the top, and that's only 4 miles. So it's highly unlikely, because I don't see any animals up here, that an animal died there, and I'm going to take my chances. So I'm going to I'm going to get as much water in me as I can, and I'm going to refill my water bottles. And also I wanted to show you this. I didn't know I could show it to you until I was standing here. So that is the other side. It's very deceiving. So with the wood knocks and stuff and the tree being pushed down, I was like over there, like up there next to that, right? Like over that way, parallel there. And the wood knock came from right there, like somewhere in here. Let me just zoom on that just in case. Turned around yesterday and he was right there. He did not think I was going to turn around when I was on the structure. There he is. That's their spot. They're in from their burnt forest, which is right there. And then I was walking the ridgeline a little bit. It's kind of boring, so I don't know if I put it in. It's visually pretty cool though, because you're in this burntness, you know. It's hard to know. Like, you guys, that's the trouble with like being me. I have lots of people that watch. I mean, not compared to like another YouTuber, but if it's more than 10 people, that's a lot of people. And one person is going to like one thing. Like one person's here to see only if I caught Bigfoot. He doesn't want to hear me talk. He thinks he knows everything, which is totally cool. Love that guy too. Then you get, it doesn't matter. But look at that. You know why? Let me tell you this. I don't want to get off. I don't want to talk. I'm not talking about humans. I think they like to hear, like what I would talk about. Like what would you talk about about humans today? And the next thing you know, I'm talking about like a motorcycle trail, and not that many people go down that anyway. And that's funny. I can't wait to get some of that. There's such a spot right there. So the jumpers went in there and cut it up. They did that while the fire was going. I've gotten a lesson. I know more about fire jumpers than they do. Okay, I'm just kidding. But I got to meet the boss of the fire jumpers 4 years ago when they were all missing in a forest that I came out of and was in. They knew because I was in there for like 8 hours. They're like, "Come on, can I ask you a question? Why were you in? What were you doing for so long in the forest?" And I was like, not to question me like a cop, but he was just like, "I'm just curious. Like, you're not hunting. It's not hunting season. You're not." Well, we noticed your car earlier this morning before the guys even went in. You're in an alley. Why? What were you doing in there? And I was like, "Oh, I just hike. I like to film and hike unique forests." He's like, "Oh, okay." That's all. He just wanted like an answer. I was like, I'm not going to tell him anything. He was some old guy. I was like, he'd been doing this for 50 years. That's why he was driving. But I didn't want to say anything. I should have. Because those jumpers might know stuff. See, I can't see that stuff. The rocks I want to zoom. Actually, the ones I want to do are way out there. So maybe on the way home or another day. As of now. Hi, buddy. Never mind. It just happened. You guys, I don't know if I got on the camera. He landed right there and said hello to me. He's right there. He's on my helmet. Give me a second here. Leave it on. Wait till you see where I am, you guys. This place is... I was just coming to show you. This happened. You guys, that was no coincidence. I mean... That was the most amazing thing I've ever... You guys, one landed on my motorcycle, right? His head starts turning and looking at every aspect of my bike. Then he landed next to my helmet, which I have on the camera. He's still next to my helmet. Now he moved over to the fence. He's staring at my bike again. Like, I swear they're using their eyes. That or that bird. I don't think they're the bird. I don't know. Way up here, right? This road is you can access this road. It's just that nobody knows how. Look over here. In fact, I'm in a place I was embarrassed. Like when I came out, I was not embarrassed, but I couldn't believe that I didn't know where I actually was behind it. In other words, I was like miles this way. I finally get 3-4 miles that way. I couldn't believe where I actually was. Like way back, but not where I thought it was. I was like, oh my God, this is where I've been the whole time. Because you can't really see. You guys, this is good, okay? No jays in that burnt forest. I land here, he comes in and lands right. I mean, usually it starts as a process, not just comes in. He comes in. I don't know if I got it on the camera good or not. And I'm not going to show you this place, but I just wanted to walk in to show you that I know it's a special place, and then that happened. You guys, I only have this.
I only see paint like this in the forest. It doesn't make any sense. It's just a blotch of yellow and a blotch of blue. Like just someone just splashed it on there. And that's it. And it's like a marker for the forest. I've been seeing this since I started doing it. I'm pretty sure I know, I had a company. I know what marking tree cutting is. No one cuts trees up here. You'll see some trees cut, but those are preventative. Those are fire jumpers trying to prevent future fires. Could have been, some of these cuts are 30, 40 years ago. And there's power lines behind me. Giant power lines that run through the wilderness. There you go.
Camera, I don't have my gun. No water, nothing. I'm telling these guys. All right, so I'm not, no tricks. I just wanted to say hi. I was just saw how special this was compared to everywhere else around here. I walk in the J-Lands. You guys, you got to trust me, okay? If you don't know for a fact already, which is most people, like you're just on the fence, you got to trust. Everyone else already knows. I'm talking to the one person that still can't get out of their own way. Look at this. That's all it is. It's not your fault that you're in your own way, but it is a little bit. You've been lied to, so it's not your fault, but it's your responsibility to snap the F out of it and stop being an idiot and ruining other people's lives because you're dumb. It's just old. We're all tired of it. Look at this. I'm from Jersey. I tell you how it is. If you do not like being told truth in a firm manner, then don't listen to my channel. I don't know what else to tell you. Look at this. I'll never just give you an opinion and be mean. It'll always be the truth that other people are afraid of. Right there. Not everyone. There's plenty of people like me out there talking. Not afraid to speak their mind like you are. Not afraid to offend someone. Do I want to offend? No, I don't want you offended. Because this is good. Why am I talking about this? I'm super, super, super vibed out. Like, you guys, look at this thing. It's being held up by its bark and then shoved into the end of the tree. Comes up, sitting on a stump, goes all the way, is continued to be supported by its branches. And then the ultimate support on the end comes all the way from there. And then that itself makes a trident. This is a special, special place. This is where I want to be. Believe me, that bird would never land there if it wasn't so. He landed right next to me. I've never been near here, you guys. In this area, yeah, like closer than I realized. I couldn't get there by foot, but like if you could fly, it's pretty close. Like, that's unbelievable. Mushroom has been moved or eaten. Oh yeah, this is good. The jays watch me throw all the seeds out. So they might be eating it now, I'm not sure. They never come in to eat it. I need other food, like it has to be like noodles or like a human food, and then they'll eat it out of my hand. But it's hard to carry chicken noodle soup with you everywhere you go. When you have a backpack and you're 52 years old. Look at this. There's a seat right here. Ray sits right behind. The other one right there. This is good. Well, I want to emphasize to you guys how good this is because, all right, I'm zooming on those burnt. Remember that big? I'll make sure I put it in. If I didn't, I'll do it now. Mark, you idiot! Put it in right now. That incredible mound that's been burnt down and it has all the. Me too, because I can't see it. I want to look at the video. And I showed you their spot, right? I can't get to that from here. I was standing up there, way up there. And I zoomed, I think, right behind this tree. And there's a big black mass on an X. You can see them all. Carlos got it great. He literally separated the beings. You can see that's all them right there. Right there. That's not what I'm looking at. Where am I looking at? Right there. Whether it looks like it or not, that's all been burnt, all of that.
Let me just take this time to address the one person's eyeballs who were spinning around inside their brain, hung up on themselves. That deadfall that they think it's deadfall is all off of the ground. None of those trees are touching the ground.
Is this the guy coming up now? No, he's on the other road. Okay, so I know it now, where I am now, I'm way up, so I'm not near where you can see those caves and stuff. That's way out there. A lot of times doing this, I believe I'm making mistakes, and they kind of somehow get me there. And I think this is, I don't want to film structures. I'm just getting up far enough from my bike that maybe they'll say something. I wasn't even thinking that, but once I saw the J coming that close, that fast, that was amazing, you guys. Remember, animals in the forest don't approach humans. Yet they'll fly right up to me and say hello every single time. Oh, look at this. You guys. This is it right here. I mean, this is... You can't tell.
Because of his light bending or whatever it is, I mean, he is literally like angelic white. He is just blending. So I can see him flawless, every detail. And then as I get in, I can see on YouTube when it uploads, it's going to be difficult. But this guy is standing right through the X, you guys. And then I catch him again on the road. I haven't seen it yet. I could be good.
Seat is right there. And I'm going to sit in it. They all come out of here, freaking orbs and stuff. Little tiny Bigfoots that are 8 inches tall that look exactly like a big one. I can't help you beyond that. Okay? I really can't. I'm going to sit right on top of them. See, pine cone holder. It's not a hole. You guys, I can't even begin to tell you what's above me. And I know better than to go in there yet. I got to go, because when I get up there, if this is like this here, you better believe. You guys, this is the vastest of wildernesses out here. And I get up there. You know how I know? Because of that X. You can't really see it, but right there. There's a teepee right there. Teepee structure. Right there. Unbelievable tridents being field gold. I'm sitting in their seat, like, what did that? Something hangs out right there. And I doubt it's a squirrel. There's nothing eaten from squirrels here. Have you guys ever seen what a squirrel does? Look, these guys pile them, see? They're piled up. Now, whether these are people or not is a whole different story, okay? I don't know. That's the hard part. Like, this doesn't make any sense to me. That anyone would, that could go, yo, would want to eat a pine cone. So I have trouble here. All I can tell you is that this has something to do with them. I've filmed it 1,000 times, you guys. Literally. Without exaggerating this time. I do exaggerate numbers, but only when you know. Like, I try to make you know. Look at that. It's not even a hole. There's the king sitting up there. Remember, on little scale, he's doing the same thing the big guys do. Like, they did it, like, I'm going down the trail, and I look down the power lines, like where you can't go, and I can see brand new sticks over like that, over stumps that were fried. None of this was burnt. This is just this is how they do it. But I've been seeing that over burnt stumps. I think I'm zapping it. I can't seem to get a word out.
I'm really just trying to get back to the road here because, so the reason I put that clip in, I don't want to just show you what happens at the road without giving you some background, because there's people that go in and do this, guys. And when I show them how I got that, people, it's not that they copy or anything. It's the only way this can be done. People just won't listen. Okay. It's not an opinion. I'm trying to help. That's all. I'm just trying to help you.
I'm coming back. I promise you. I will get you something. I won't leave until I'll sleep here in my underwear until it happens. Here, and I'm going to spend time on those mountains across the rock faces, the sun tanning place, for lack of better terms. Sun tanning. Remember, this was an exploration. I'm still continuing up here. I got to figure out what to do to get you. And I just want to show you some of that stuff in between. I'll make a whole $5 on the video. Right there. No, you guys have been good. So, who is it? Larry? Who else? I should shout out those guys. I did a post for them, but I got a couple PayPals. I was like shocked. Great. Thank you guys so much. You have that, all of that money. First of all, it's already spent basically because I do all this like basically on credit. So just it helps me make credit card payments and help pay the rent and gas and whatever. Like I don't buy anything for myself really. So I do spend money on nicotine, which needs to end. But I don't buy that with people's money. I mean, you can look at it any way you want, but I have an income on because I consider Patreon, even though they're like, Mark, we don't care. You could smoke crack, we don't care. That's what someone said. I was like, no, it's basically YouTube. Like, so if I want to go spend money recklessly, which I don't have ever, so I wouldn't do, I would just use my YouTube check. I wait till, because they go to two different accounts. The only income, unless I put it in there extra, is my checking account. That's YouTube, and then PayPal is my Patreon. And when you guys help me, hint, hint. Man, I earn it, you guys. I'm not asking for free money here. Even if I was just walking around these woods, let's pretend Bigfoot, this subject never existed, I wouldn't have done this. But if there was someone like me or she, and she, you would do this, you would do the camera, of course, better. Your editing would be better. You'd have to spend more time there. You know what I mean? Make it where people actually want to see it. Like do things like, have your camera like on a string, and have it like go through here. You'd have to do cool stuff, but that would be a job. Not enough people can be here. I've been thanked so many times by people that, Mark, I just like your camera out there. I'm like, you like this? The whole time, like, that doesn't bother me. I just love it. I pause it, I'll slow it down, whatever. I'm like, okay. I mean, because I am steady sometimes, but other times, man, you guys got to believe me, it's them. I can't help it. These Jays have no interest when they're working with these guys. At least with the seeds. I've never been able to get them to eat seeds. Kind of weird. You figure they would eat them. They might have a limited diet. I got to figure out what to bring them. See the power lines and how everything's different over there? Look, I had to show you this. Every single time that will be there.
I'm going to go ahead and just say this in a factual, 100% factual way. You will not find a large-scale world of theirs without a tree like that, without the border, without stepping over. The second I stepped over, the bird landed.
There it is. Just stepped out. He landed right here, right there. I was right there. He landed right there and said hello. With the friendliest of faces, he's looking at me going, "Da-da-da-da-da." You guys heard it, whatever it said. Since this is a nature video, I say that and then I go film Bigfoot, so we'll see what happens. I might not because I'm running long.
And that's exactly what happens on this clip, except I don't think it's Bigfoot. And I haven't seen it yet. I'm literally kind of working through these videos, as I watch it. I don't even know what's going to happen. I'm leaving it in anyway because I know what happened being there.
Low on energy. I got no food. It's probably 3 o'clock, so I've only been out here for 4 hours. That's great over there. See, let me show you where we're at. It's really not good. That's how far away I am from where I was the other day. In fact, kind of far to zoom, but if Godzilla was walking around, we might be able to see him. Godzilla, whatever that dragon. Did you guys see that? I haven't talked, not one person said a word to me. How could there be something that looks like an alien with a dragon head sticking out, and on top of the dragon head has scales? If Mark has half a brain, he'll be talking over the picture right now. I mean, that's unbelievable to me. How ancient and old are they? At some point in one of our probably many human resets, these guys, this could be a Nephilim. Oh, you guys, you know what I want to talk to you about? I was researching Nephilim a little bit more deep because everyone always, described it wrong. Like Nephilim are fallen angels, things like that. And, Nephilim can't reproduce. Nephilim, in fact, I was reading yesterday the opposite. That Nephilim were actually, they were sort of like angels. They weren't angels. They were very large humans. So they looked just like you, but they were huge, right? And they were known as like amazing warriors. And they weren't like evil. Like they know about God. Like there could be, all I'm saying, because I don't know enough, is there could be a huge misconception. And they were apparent, because I always heard God sent them here not like as a punishment and didn't, without reading this in the Bible, and they couldn't reproduce. But apparently they were reproducing constantly with human women. So these are big men, hitting on these regular sized chicks at the bar. You know what I mean? Like, yo, baby, what's up? And he's like 10, 12 feet tall or something, Like literally, like his head would be right there. Can't get me. I just run. So, is there more to like our history, that's been changed or rearranged, and what is, let me tell you something, even though because I'm talking in circles because I think they're staring at me, I forgot what I was going to tell you. Is that him? What else could that be?
Okay, so I'm seeing this for the first time on camera. I wanted you to see this because I know it's real. Like, you guys, I knew inside. So it's hard to tell you because I don't quite understand, but man, am I getting better at this connection thing. Okay, just bear with me. You will see it. I promise.
It can't be burnt. Like in the burnt forest, I don't think anything of that. But in there, it's a little weird. Oh my God, there's a white X there. See if you can see it. You gotta look through this stuff. Way in the back. Hey guys. I think that's then. They probably became more visible once they hit the road. Look at that. I had to have you see the white X where we just zoomed on that. I don't even care if we see them right now. I just wanted to. You still can't see it. Uncloaked a little bit too quick there, huh? Yep, and now he turned into the same stuff. Look. Or I don't know if that's the same shot or not, but oh yeah, look at the X first. He was right behind that white X, I think. Right near it. I still can't film it. It's right there. Not the one I saw, but another one. It's another. Hold on. I went up the hill too fast and then held my breath when I needed to breathe. I think something's happening right there. Right there. Where is it? They hide in that stuff.
Skip this because I know a lot of people can't see or understand, but this I'm showing just based on the way I felt alone. The knowing, it's a crazy thing how they can make you know things.
Makes it easier. There's one right there. He's right there. Believe me, there's no way.
You guys, there's so many in there. It's pretty unbelievable. Now, remember, this is the trick. Okay, we have video, we got uploads, we got freeze frames. It's very difficult, but I'm trying to show. I'm explaining this so you can go out and duplicate this. It's very easy to do if your heart is right. I don't think bad people can get near these guys. What is a bad person, you ask? I don't know. I'm just thinking that out loud right now. To me, it's not up to you to decide. Humans have no right to look at another human and cast judgment. This is a big mistake on your part and mine. I've been so guilty of this, it's ridiculous. Not anymore. Ask yourself, are you really there because of money? Are you really there for selfish reasons? Do you want to bring yourself attention this way? Are you trying to be someone? Are you trying to, all of these factors are selfish and it's called greed. And if that's involved, I'm telling you, you won't get very far. It's been proven for the last 200 years.
There's something moving behind. Did you see that? What just moved? There's things jumping out of there. You guys.
I'm just going to go, I forgot about this. I'm just going to go ahead and boldly tell you about confidence. I remembered the second I saw the video. You guys, I saw, it was 2 or 3. Like fairy, like it was like, I thought it was a bird at first, but I realized very quickly how fast they were and they like thought they were escaping while I turned away. I never will forget that moment now. Like I saw them, whatever they were. I couldn't make details, but I know it had something to do with them.
I'm not kidding. Why am I not zoomed in? Hold on. Not that. I don't know what that is, but you guys, it was 1 and then 2. And the kid that I saw, maybe 3.
Man, or people are going to feel really, really, I don't hate to use the word, but stupid one day. Just all by itself, this triangle break confirms everything I just said.
Things came out of that. I thought they were like little chickadees at first. I think something just came out of there, and then when I really saw it, I backed up the camera. So of course I'm not going to be able to see it. Maybe, we'll see. I'm not making this up, guys. I know what I'm doing here. Remember, people support me. I would never embarrass myself. I'll tell them things they won't believe, but I will never tell you something that's not true. I know this subject. It's so good. And I'm getting real close in some places, you guys. Like it goes by what I figure out. So if I figure out how they're doing that right there, then they'll let me go in there. It's all about what you figure out. I mean, I don't know, I'm exaggerating, but see this? I didn't even realize that's what I was standing next to. What is that? Coming down. Oh. Going down. Oh, you know what I forgot to mention, which is unusual? That paint up there. There's paint right there, like just discreet, like Here's where you put the paint. And then, but they did it long way so it wouldn't go away. There's another one behind it. And then there's these weird looking paints, like almost like ghosts were drawn in paint. You guys, I've been seeing this for 7 years, only at certain places that I feel like, one person comes and they mark it. Like they're very aware of this world, and then they'll mark it because it's not the forest, it's the ground underneath it. I even had my helmet on. I was actually just about to pull out. I figured you guys would appreciate this because they got like real tribal like right on the corner, and where I wasn't. See that right there? Not that, but like this. Sorry, the structures. I just wanted to see what the dark thing was. There's a path right to it. Mulch. And then check this out. They blocked this. Just from any thoughts of going that way, and recent as well. It's all one giant ground structure. Really good right there, you guys.
When you're close like this, they're super faded out, but there's many others there.
I'm going in there one day.
I simply cannot just not emphasize enough to all of you that if you're standing here, so even if you're at this, I mean, I'm extremely far up, but if you're on a dirt road and you're standing in a place like this, believe me, they'll be in places like this on a dirt road that's 2 miles from your house on the power lines. If you're standing here, you're always being watched. There's never 1/2 of a second where an eye is not on you.
I know, too. You see that? All you had to do is see that. Say there's no vibes. You just see that. There's no skills. I didn't learn anything in 7 years. But you see that, and the second you step over there, it didn't happen till I stepped over their border. I want to make it very clear. The bird landed 3 feet over me, 4 feet. The friendliest bird on earth. It landed like it had known me in its whole life. That's how you know. Actually, I film better extras they've made. Not to be honest with you. I was going to make a joke, but it wouldn't be funny anyway. I got to see over here. It's a long distance. This is right here. There's that berm. See that you can tell where the fire ended. And I can get in over there. I'm going to walk up. It's going to be a major deal that day. Like I got a plan. I don't have any food. I haven't eaten since yesterday. I've got to get home. I have no food, no energy. But I saw this at a distance and I got to see it. Man, why are all those places so good looking?
There's one right there. I don't have to wonder. I've been monitoring this place for some time. Here's the hard part. Okay, they've I believe, unless I'm insane, have let me know just how serious what I'm doing over by these rocks is. And I have nerves over it, like tremendous nerves. I don't know if they've been given to me or I'm making them up. I really don't know. I think I know, but I couldn't, I can't, this is all so complicated and my brain spins around and I don't know if my strong feelings about these rocks are exactly that. I think they put them there. Okay. So either that or I am crazy and I'm imagining it, but I don't think so. Remember, I'm not prepared to embarrass myself unless it's for the truth. This guy's real. And wait till I get the camera over here a little bit more. You guys, I'm capturing this stuff on seconds of footage. Seconds.
These shots are for you, but they're also just for me. Like I logged that in my head forever because of this. Because of over there. Look at all the stacked rocks. See them all across the first row? That might be them actually. Hold on. They'll line up and look like rocks. What the hell is going on there? I can't hold it, you guys. Whew. That's it, because look. I'm literally like... I'm holding on. I'm balancing. Oh, my kickstand is down. Actually, I didn't realize it. I thought I was balancing the bike. That's where. So I'm gonna do that. I was telling Kelly I really was going to see that today, Neil, but I'm gonna wait. It's just the way I couldn't do it, and it's so hot out there. Right here, it's so beautiful. Go in that forest. It's so beautiful. I love the forest. It's just there's nothing quite like you guys. Just pick anything. Look, you want to know from a guy. Here's advice from a guy that's been in the forest a lot. Okay. The only trick to really picking a forest, I'm not even talking about them, but yeah, usually we'll go with this, is beauty. Just pick the most beautiful, or the guys pick the opposite. If you want to go into get some eerie stuff going, go in there. Go into where it's spider webs, it's dark and everything's black and rotting, and yeah, that's where they're evil. The God doesn't let his people are all up there. Evil doesn't get beautiful.
Only evil in human form. Like, in other words, they can enjoy it now, but it's almost over. Remember, guys, deep down inside, there's not a human being on earth that hasn't struggled with this. They get frustrated. Believe it or not, it's the rejection of a god is a form of narcissism, in my opinion. You're just too involved with yourself. You believe yourself better than other people. Look, even the elites look at people like atheists. I have friends that are atheists. Don't take it personally. I still love you very much. I really do. But that's the message I'm talking to them the most, because I want to reach them. Because if these people are the best, and if they could just get over that little hump, there's a whole new world there when you just acknowledge your God. To be able to look around this earth, to witness a sunset on a beach, and not to believe in God makes you a God. Just believe in someone, and I wouldn't give you a hard time. But it makes you a very, very dumb person. I feel so good speaking for God, even if it's wrong. Like I just want to get your attention that way. But I still laugh at myself. It's like Christianity 101 from Colorado Bigfoot. Believe in God or you're an idiot. It's too funny. Like that's not really the way God probably wants you to approach. But I think, yes, all right, there's different preachers for different classes of people. I'm a little bit more of, a man of the street. Like I'm a common person, and I want to share my experiences. I don't want to be this preacher. I want to preach from mistakes, from smoking weed, trying cocaine when I was a kid, tripping out on 300 hits of acid by accident. These are the people that you need to listen to, not a guy in a robe. Okay, he's never had one life experience in his entire life. No, I would listen to him too, by the way. I'm just saying that there's different. God's trying to reach you in different ways. Not everyone can be reached by this guy in the robe that wants you to give him money. I tell you for free. Love you guys.
Exploration stuff, but I want to show you. Okay, this is where I'm going in. This is too good. So that amazing thing I just had in the corner, at least for me it was with the Jays. Well, this is the other side. So that's, I don't know, if you were to take the road back there, I don't know, maybe like 2 miles, a mile. And if you went up and over, maybe less. It's not that far. So this is the same forest, right? It leads right up there. And then right around this corner and up is where that giant burnt forest is. But this is the spot. This is where I'm going in, right here. Let me show you why. You guys, I'm telling you, all I need to do is spend a little bit of time. My goosebumps are literally out of control. Because it's a knowing. So you can't see it. They've hidden it too well. But there's a beautiful X right there. Okay, and that, for the real deal beat guys. It's custom. The same exact thing. The same exact amount of feet from that hill. But except I was walking up the hill where the J was. Again, this one's a trident. Okay, a little different. Those guys aren't trying this quite as hard over there, right? I've been trying to explain this to you. It doesn't mean they're not cool at all, actually. In fact, there could be the coolest one over there stuck with ones he doesn't want to be with. That happens a lot. And there's another X there. Believe it or not, it's just like you. So you're like, oh, I hate going to science class. Like math class has all your cool friends in it, and you go to science, it sucks. I mean,
Remember, if it's on a taught system like the ABCs, that's exactly what those trees are, the ABCs. When you learn the language, which I've been trying to show you for 7 years, and there's a symmetrical X in front of a face, you never have to question it. Ever, ever again. Start reading the language, not your brain. Listening to yourself is the biggest mistake you could ever make. I'm talking to me, like all humans. Our imaginations, our brains just run wild and we believe everything it tells us.
science might be cool. I'm just making this up. And I picture, I'm making it up about them as well. I just picture that. They put the leaner there and there's a hole. He literally told you. He's right there. Believe me. People find it hard to believe. It's just a portal. It's just a way in. It's just there might be something that happens after that we're not aware of. I'm not sure. To me, I think he lives there somehow, but that's where I go. This is it. So this is the same part of that place, but different. They assign certain ones certain places. I'm really seeing the pecking order. You know, like I said, these guys they've been taught equality and fairness. It's just, you can ask any median, it's always something they tell me, literally. All the same, Mark, stop saying supreme and all this. I was like, no, trust me, I know you're full of shit. They're too biblical. So, yes, no, you know what it is? I was kidding. I never said that to him. But in a sense, what he means is just like us. Like, you know, nobody is more important than anyone else, right? Like, that's the way you would think. But humans have made it that way. So if it became who would die, Joe Biden or you, they would execute you on the spot instantly. Instantly. Okay, so there's your importance. They say that they're not like that. I'm making all this up, but they say that they're not like that. Hold on. All equal. But I know, no matter what they tell me, I don't think they're lying. I think it's just hard to interpret sometimes. And no matter what they tell me, these guys all surround certain ones. So of course, the big guy's gonna say, all same, you know, I'm not special. You know, they're just being humble. Of course they're special. Is he more important? No. Because you know why? I can answer that for them. Because I truly believe that on our side as well, and it's a huge mistake we have made. With animals, with a small little bug, with everything. You feel like you're a god over them. And I'm sorry, I'm here to tell you that you're not. It is not your decision ever to decide whether something lives or dies. Now, I've gone against that in one way. Flies. If you kill flies and go to hell, that's not the God I need. Well, over here. I'm teasing God. I'm not even talking about the ones out here. I'm talking about the ones in my house. I don't even kill the ones out here. But when I'm at my desk and they're landing on me, while I'm trying to edit this exact video, they're going to be landing on me. That's when execution begins. Love you guys. All right, I'm on my way back. Because you know why I'm on my way back? What time is it? Oh, it's 4. Oh my God. I would have thought it was like 2. I haven't eaten. Has it been 24 hours? And I saw this. I can't tell. I just want to see if it looks... What's black over there? There's like a circle. Oh, that's it right there. Okay. Man, you got to see what that looks like. With your eyes back here, it just makes like a black donut. That's where the wood knocks were. Right there. Remember in the last video, and I was in those woods. Like after it happened, I walked in there and I was explaining to you how I know the camera can hear the sound. And that's where they were. And the sound got bounced off of there. I mean, you heard it, but man, it would have been really loud if that hill wasn't like that. That's a whole little world right there. That's the bomb. Well, this and behind me. It's just insane. And it's all connected to a giant dome you can't see that's all been burned down. Oh, I didn't see this when I was here. Look at that. It's 2. Okay, and this is only what? 2,000 yards down. So it's more like a mile. Whatever a mile in yards is from the other Black X that I found.
That's pretty close without looking it up, right? A mile is 5,000 something feet. So I was good. I'm good.
On the other day, and that one's got 2 with a leaner. It's just natural. I'm gonna just naturally bitch slap you. Over and out.